All right, everybody. Welcome to the Milan Boys podcast, episode 3. I'm here with Ash and Affe. How you doing, guys?
Hi.
Good.
So we're back again after this horrible weekend that we all had, and we like
Yeah,
to.
man. Oh,
we're not so jolly and happy today. Maybe you will notice, and you will hear some frustration during the podcast. So we have an agenda prepared as always, and we hope you like it. So let's get going. Uh, so we had a rough weekend this Saturday. So how was it for you guys?
I don't think I've actually like melted in the result yet, because as you all know, we were all Milan fans were confident. Some were more than others, but I don't think nobody expected a loss on Saturday. But unfortunately, that's what happened.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I'm
was
not.
a it was a terrible, terrible game. Probably the worst of the season.
Before this one, was the Atlanta match was that the worst
Ne-
game before this
I
one?
think this was worst
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
in
I
the
agree.
Atlanta
But
game
before this one,
we created chances and stuff. We had the shots on goal, but we have zero shots in this game. So
Yeah, yeah. This was a totally different AC Milan, like from what we have seen this season. It was like but the funny thing is that everybody was playing. All the players that we
almost
wanted
everyone
was playing, except Calabria, but he wasn't really able to play.
and
But
Rebic,
yeah,
who was
and
injured
Rebic,
in the
yeah,
last
yeah,
second.
there was this strange thing, but maybe that was the part of the problem also that we had people coming back from injury that started. What you think?
yeah, of
Yeah,
course, of course,
people who were not ready to play yet.
exactly. And the first game with Spezia were a couple of months apart from this game. And why was that first game so different when we were missing a lot of players? Why did we win the first game 3-0?
The
But
same team. Who are we missing in that game against Spezia?
We're missing Zlatan, Romangoli, and a couple of
yeah,
others. Bunch of
we were
players.
playing with Colombo as a striker, Brahim Diaz, Liao, Tonali, Salamaker, Krunic, Gabia, Dio, Calabria, Kiar.
Krunic as a starter,
Yeah, as a starter, and Donnarumma.
and we won
And
like
Hak
what, 3-0.
3-0, exactly. Liao scored 2 goals, and Theo Hernandez scored the last goal. No, this second to the last goal. Yeah.
And also maybe
And that was a
who
different
were missing.
Spezia.
What do you say,
They,
Alpha?
that was a different Spezia. They have been playing better lately,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's what
still.
that's what I'm about to say. Maybe they were.
Yeah, but it was like it was kind of the same team. It's weird that I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, it was a cold shower for a lot of us. It was maybe you can say a wake up call that we need to have both our feet on the ground and don't get carried away because we're in the first place. We were in the first place in the league, and we didn't. It felt like I was so the performance was so bad. I was thinking Pioli got this one all wrong.
Yeah, he is my. If I could pick, he's my flop of the match. He was the subs were late. Everything he didn't really act on it. I mean, the starting lineup was
The
good
starting
on
lineup
paper.
was wrong. Like it
On paper,
looked good
he
on
was
paper if it was before the injuries, right?
yeah, he looked good on paper.
But when you
And
get injured player coming, I mean, Hakan had a good game, like 10 minutes in the
yeah,
Crotone
in the
match.
second half in the Crotone match, yeah, he came in and we scored 3 goals, but that was against Crotone. This is a totally different opponent we were meeting on Saturday.
I felt what the preparations for the game. Something was terribly wrong with it. I think we all have read on Twitter and everywhere that even Romangoli said that they underestimated the Spezia.
Yeah,
So
they
how
did.
can you underestimate the team?
But that's the thing. How can Pioli let them
Yeah,
underestimate?
exactly.
Because Spezia, there are a team that are great at beating other teams in the top table. They have been getting more points in the top table than the lower
They
teams.
play better
And
against better teams than yeah.
yeah, exactly. And they also won against Roma. They won against Napoli in the league. I mean, he as a coach should have told the players that this is a team not to underestimate. We shouldn't like they're hard to beat, and we all saw it. They were playing with us. They were toying with us. It was like they were Barcelona, prime Barcelona, and we were just a shitty team.
And that
Yeah.
number 80, I don't know what his name is, but he was playing like Messi against us.
Yeah, you mean
The little guy,
number? Yeah, the Colombian
K.
Agudelo.
Agudelo.
Agudelo. Yeah.
number 80, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
the striker.
Yeah, he was playing the whole day.
We
They
couldn't
actually
handle
just
him. We couldn't even not even Tio could stop him.
yeah, it was a weird game. I mean, I mean, I have to give credit though. I have to give credit to their manager, Italiano.
They outplayed us perfectly.
But that's the thing with
we
Spezia.
didn't have a
Spezia didn't.
chance.
Yeah, we didn't have a chance, and that's the thing with Spezia. They don't play like a regular Serie A team. They play like different kind of football. They don't
Yeah.
play Italian football.
Okay, so
They're very impressive.
well, Afe, what do you make of everything? What happened on Saturday? If you could collect your thoughts and summarize them somehow,
I think
what do you think
everything.
happened?
I think it was a mix of a lot of things. Everything went wrong. With lineup was bad because a lot of these players
What would have you done different with the lineup?
maybe not play Benacer, so because he has been injured for a long time. Like maybe Meite should have started, then Benacer and or
But
Tonali could have.
can I just interrupt? Do
Yeah,
you think Benacer was better than? Do you think Kessie was better than Benacer?
no, both of them played probably their worst game this season. So I
I
don't
couldn't
think.
believe my eyes how Benacer actually played. He
I
just let
think
we were missing a midfield.
the
Every
midfield was non-existent,
non-existing.
and the attack as well.
So
Because who was it?
you wouldn't
Salamaker,
so you wouldn't start Benacer.
Benacer wouldn't start,
And
and
Dalot, would you have started Dalot?
I would have started Rebic, but he unfortunately got injured in the last minutes.
No, I'm talking about the right
Yeah,
back, Dalot.
yeah.
No,
That
Dalot.
lot, Kalulu could have started, but that
Yeah.
was yeah,
But it's easy to be wise
yeah. After the game has ended, like before the game, everyone was
I
saying
think
this
we
was
all
a good
would have
lineup.
started Dalot.
Okay,
Yeah,
but would you? I said last episode we should have started Tomori.
yeah. Tomori instead of Kier
So
because Kier was
That's the
also
one
injured for a.
exactly
that's the one that Pioli made a
that
mistake.
destroyed our defense. Simon was not ready for this one. He wasn't ready.
Yeah, and Tomori was for me he was the best player in Milan. If I could even pick a best player in Milan that game.
The previous game, yeah, the Crotone match.
This game he's talking about when he came in, right?
Yeah, this game Spezia. I think Tomori and Donnarumma were the if I could pick like the only ones I couldn't really blame anything.
But Tomori played like 20 minutes or something, so
Yeah,
But he had speed. Every time Tomori had the ball, he could drive the ball up. He had speed, which Kier was missing. And Kier
yeah.
was his legs was not ready for the game. He was so slow.
And Çalhanoğlu played his worst game. Last week he played like one of his best games, and now
He was terrible. Hakan was
but we
terrible.
can't. I don't think we can really blame Çalhanoğlu. He came back from
yeah,
it was an
Corona.
injury, a corona.
Yeah,
But
So
like
who should have
Pioli,
started instead of Hakan?
we did. And Brahim Diaz was injured, so we didn't have anyone.
but this is the thing. You say who should have started? No, he should have started. But if Pioli sees that Hakan it doesn't work, why take him off in the 83
Yeah,
minute?
he waited so goddamn long for that substitution.
Waited so long. And if you see that Hakan can't do anything for 80 minutes,
He was terrible from the first minute. He was that terrible, and not even two good passes. Like Ibrahimovic didn't receive like one or two good passes. Every time Ibrahimovic received the ball, he was marked by a defender, and no one was close to him. He was. It was. We didn't have a plan to press against Spezia. They pressed against us. We didn't know. We just lacked. We forgot how to play our football. I thought we were the team that used to press other teams.
But that's Spezia. There are a team that do a lot of aggressive plays. That's
Yeah,
how they play.
they play pressing football high up the pitch, but so do we.
Yeah, we do. But it didn't work. It didn't work. The lineup between Theo and Liao didn't work very good, and that's how we get up. And
And yeah, and another thing was that the pitch was kind of bad because everyone was like slipping and
Yeah, you're right.
falling like every 5 minutes.
And I guess and I guess they are more. But and I guess the Spezia is more used to that pitch because it's a coastal city, as I understand. It rains a lot during winter, and they are more used to play on a slippery pitch than us maybe. But that's a small factor too. But we all agree that Pioli messed this one up badly from the preparation to the lineup to everything.
yeah, he did, but he's not solely to blame. The players let him down also.
Yeah, of course, but I agree. But I blame Pioli foremost for all then the players, and I blame Pioli because, like you guys said, the bad preparations, the underestimation of the team.
And the subs, like why take in Mandzukic? I think Mandzukic and Zlatan should never play together.
They didn't work together at all. That was just
E-
weird to
It's either
watch.
Zlatan or Mandzukic. It's never both of them at the same time.
And they were both center forwards and going for the same ball, basically. That was just a panic sub, I think. He just panicked. He just needed to get back into the match. So he thought if I just put in, but we can't even cross the ball. So why do you put in two guys who can two headers? Like we can't cross. We can't play crossing football. Everyone knows that. If Hakan doesn't work, if Benacer can't close up the midfield, and Kessie has a terrible game, we are doomed. We're gonna get beaten by every team in the league because there's uh, Simon and Romangoli can't withstand everything. Like Simon had a terrible game, but if you have an onslaught of fast attacking players, and
Yeah, every minute of the game, it's
yeah,
just like yeah.
it was
And we conceded 2 goals in the space of 10 minutes in the second half.
guys, this is a yeah, I'm sure you know about it, but 2021 hasn't been a good year for Milan, starting badly, right?
3 losses in the last 5 games.
So compared to 2020, it's been you can say the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, the end of 2020 was a little bit shaky. I mean, we won, but how did we win? The last game in 2020 was against Lazio. We won in the last second. So he has been going on in December also a little bit. We have won, but we have gotten lucky a lot of times also. But this time our luck ran out.
So that brings me to the question that what do you guys think about Pioli and his future?
He's been great. We before Pioli, we were like a 10th or
Yeah.
12th in the table. Now we're second.
Yeah,
So
of course. I'm not saying the expectations wasn't that we were going to win the scudetto this year. We were just fighting for that, and it's still
yeah, the goal is
maybe
still the
not.
Champions League.
We're fighting for Champions League, but after being in the first place like half the season, and then I don't know what happened after the holidays, but we lost to basically all the big teams. We lost against Juventus. We lost against Atlanta,
But we have all the points we have lost this season has been mostly from smaller teams like Spezia, Genoa, and Parma. So
and
yeah,
Atlanta,
Mo-
and
Yeah, in
Juventus.
those, but most has been against smaller
Yeah, there was. Yeah,
mid-table or
you're thinking
relegation.
about the equal. We played
Yeah,
like
we won against Napoli, we won against Inter, we won against Lazio, we won against. We drew against Roma, but yeah, we won against Sassuolo and so on.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just think that. But I read also that the preparations for the game, the guys trained too much in the gym or something like that. That the legs were heavy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it was a part of a
And
lot of things.
instead
Like,
of giving them a break to rest up and to be fresh, and for the trip to Spezia, they they trained with heavy legs and then went to Spezia and played the game, and they all were tired. That could be also a factor into it. I don't know how much of this is true, but I know one thing that this was such a bad defeat that if we don't bounce back against Inter in the derby, we're going to talk about the derby later. But I think we're gonna be looking forward to fighting for the third or fourth place.
Fourth place, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If we don't bounce back in the derby, if we lose the derby, I think we're gonna be again fighting for the fourth place. So we have to get our shit together and fix this.
yeah, and the Inter is a tough team to beat right now. I'm not confident going to the game. I
Because
like.
but this is it. This is everything. This game is everything right now.
Yeah, I know it is everything, but
This will decide if we.
how can we beat Inter
This is
when
the
they're on?
biggest game of the season, the Inter game,
This is
for
the
us.
biggest. I think for the last maybe 7 8 years or something like that. I'm not kidding you. This is
If
the
we win,
biggest
we're
game I
number
can
one. If they
remember.
win, yeah.
I mean that yeah, it's one of the biggest. I don't think in 60 years it has been a lot of big games
No,
against
not
us. Like
60 years, 6 7 years.
yeah, 6 7 years. Yes,
Like
I
what I
agree.
we haven't had a big game like this for in the modern like during the since
No, no, no,
2021 22.
no, not in our banter era. No, no way.
I mean
Because
2010
now,
2011. I mean, damn,
Yeah,
the years
because
go
yeah,
both
by.
teams are fighting for the scudetto.
exactly. And this game is as important it is to us. It is important to them as well. It's fighting for the first spot. And if we lose the Inter game, we have Roma after that. And
I'm no,
uh,
it's the psychological advantage that the team that will win this derby will have going
yeah,
forward. Because
and they have the psychological
yeah,
advantage right
going
now.
into it they have it, but we need to step up and just go like give 110% every one of us.
Yeah, and we also this game we don't have any excuses.
No
All the big
excuses. We
games
have everyone ready.
we have everyone ready. All the other games we have always said, oh, but we were missing players against Juventus. We were missing players this and there. But now we don't really have any excuse. If they beat us, they are better than us. It's simple as that.
Yeah, and I don't care if the ref gives them a pen or whatever. We're not supposed to give them that reason. We shouldn't be losing by the ref's decision and come and complain afterwards. Oh, the ref decided the game. Blah 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 blah. You need to calculate everything in this game. I think rest the key players for the Europa League, for Europa game, and then go all in for this derby because this will have such a huge psychological impact. I'm afraid of the consequences if we lose psychologically for both the team and what will happen and the reaction from the fans. And we can't take a defeat in this one. This will be
No defeat. I mean, it's
defeat.
over.
It's over, man. It's over.
Yeah, the Scudetto dreams are
The
over. Yeah.
Scudetto is over. We're going to be fighting for the fourth place. Zlatan can basically forget about contract extension if we lose this.
Yeah, I mean, it can be disastrous if we lose the game,
Yeah,
and if we
I think
because
it can't be underestimated.
yeah, also because we are on the verge of Donnarumma signing a contract, Hakan wanting to sign a contract. This can detriment that. That this can mean that, or maybe Donnarumma
Yeah,
thinks, oh, why should I
maybe
stay?
Hakan.
Maybe Hakan be like, oh, why why stay? Why not go to the Premier League or someplace else? We can
It
lose
felt like
players.
banter era all over again against Spezia. I felt like that was what we have been traumatized during the banter era, and I felt like this is another performance like during these 7-8 years.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
We didn't
God.
do anything.
God gave us a lot of luck this year, and he took it all away in one game. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
but hopefully this is just a small setback, like when Juve lost to Fiorentina 3-0, or when Liverpool lost to Aston Villa this
Of course,
season
yeah, it can happen to
7-2,
anyone. But the
or Bayern,
performance
or
was.
yeah.
What about the performance, man? I can't believe we played that bad.
I mean, no passion, nothing. Like it were like the players didn't even want to be
They were
there.
shocked, man. We were shocked. It was obvious. We were shocked by two things. We were shocked by the way they pressed. We were shocked by the way they managed to keep the ball. There was two things that we didn't. That's why I blame Pioli. How the hell can you not prepare the guys for that? Didn't you see Spezia play against other teams? They are a decent team. They can keep the ball. They can press you.
Yeah, but sometimes like a team can play bad, but it's not always. Yeah, I blame Pioli for the mistakes he made, but the players, I don't think Pioli expected them to be this bad.
I don't think he expected them to get so shocked as they did,
Yeah, he didn't expect them to be. He didn't expect Dalot to be that
to
terrible. He didn't
collapse.
expect to collapse and be do. He made that
The stress
mistake for
was
the
too
goal.
much. His face was like white as a sheet. This,
Yeah,
he just wanted to leave the pitch. That's how he looked. So everyone was frustrated. In the end, Theo was hitting the players. He threw the ball in the head of that player. Did you see?
yeah. I mean, yeah. A lot of I can name a lot of bad things about all the players that played this game. I mean, the Romangoli mistake that led to the goal, the tackle he made.
But
Jesse,
Romangoli, that guy, I don't blame him for that tackle because I watched that like 5 6 times, and the reason he made that one because Kier were nowhere to be found. He lost the um he
And
lost his mark, so
also someone should have,
he had to act. Romangoli had to do that tackle.
and Dalot or someone should have marked the player who got the
Yeah, Dalot was
free
like
shot.
he was just crying on the inside. Just take me off the pitch. I can't take this pressure. Dalot couldn't stand the pressure. So I don't. After that game, I'm just saying, man, don't keep. We're gonna talk about this, but let Dalot go. I don't want to see him after this.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If we can take one positive thing out of this game is that we know now that we shouldn't pay for Dalot. The 30 millions are not worth it.
We were missing Calabria, man, so much. He would have
Yeah,
eaten them up. He would have eaten them. Eaten
and
them.
that's what makes me upset. Also, the game against Crotone, Calabria, we all know deliberately he made that yellow. He got a yellow
Yeah,
so
of
he
course.
could
Play
be
the derby. Yeah.
yeah, played the derby and was smiling. He was like, yeah,
We
like
were all
we were.
glad. We thought that it's against Spezia. It's okay. He can rest.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The players thought that as well because he was smiling. He wasn't worried that he's gonna miss Spezia. He was like, yeah, the guys will take care of it. But we didn't. Like the players, I think like just by showing the Calabria's face on the Crotone match that he was smiling that he was missing the Spezia game. He showed that the guys thought that Spezia would be a easy match.
Yeah. I think this was basically. I think Dalot will get one more chance
Maybe in the Europa League
in the
this
Europa
Thursday.
League, and then maybe one more
Yeah, but either
game.
way, I mean, he's not a
But
starter
I
for
think
us.
Kalulu should be ahead of Dalot.
Exactly what I was thinking. I think Kalula. I think like Kalula has that fighting spirit and that he makes the right choices. With the ball, he's like he knows when to keep it, when to
And
pass.
he's like Tomori, he's aggressive, he's fast. Yeah, he likes to go forward.
Pioli made a wrong choice there. He should have started with Kalula on the right. I think we should make him the sub for Calabria,
Yeah,
not Dalot.
Dalot is
Let's
only
go
on
all
dry
in. Let's
loan.
go all in for Kalulu for the right back position.
Yeah, and that makes Calabria Dalot the third option, and they want
Man, let him
United
go. We
wants
don't need him.
30 million for that. I mean, the game he played against Spezia, is that worth 30 million? He's not even worth 5 million for the way he played.
Oh my
No, he's
god.
awful. He was the worst player on the field.
And when Benacer left the pitch when he was subbed, and I was looking at him and on the screen, and I was thinking, man, you're one of our favorite players, but right now I hate you so much. He was so trash. He, did you see the replay? He let the players just go past him, not once, twice, three, four times.
He was not match fit for this game.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
he's not
that's
to blame, but he shouldn't have
But
stepped onto
but
the pitch,
why
man.
was Tonali on the bench when Pioli
yeah. Well, yeah,
used
that's weird too. Why wasn't Tonali playing?
was on the
Why
bench?
didn't he
I know
come in hurt?
Tonali has an injury, man.
Yeah, but why
But
is
he
he
but he
on
was
the
on the
bench
bench.
when he can't play?
He wasn't even on the bench. He was on
Yeah,
the
he
bench.
was on the he
Wasn't
was on
why
the
you didn't
bench.
put him on the bench when you're not
But
even playing him?
but that's the thing. Like if you know De
So why
Kessie
didn't
and
he play
Tonali,
Mayet? Yeah.
yeah, but why didn't he start
With
Tonali
Tonali.
with
No,
Kessie?
why not?
Because that
Yeah, well,
I think
because
because
he
that
Question means why didn't he sub in?
yeah, that also. But what I'm saying is that the Kessie and Tonali duo, they've been playing good. Meanwhile, Benacer has been gone. If that's
Everything is better
working,
than that.
but Tonali was
Mayet
also
performance.
injured like Benacer. Both of them were injured, so both of
Yeah,
them were not
Tonali was
fit.
injured. He wasn't ready, fit for this game. So he decided to put Mayet in the game. And he was just hoping that Benacer and Kessie, everyone knows this is, guys, to wrap this up, this is my thoughts. Finally, I'm going to put it in two sentences. Pioli was expecting Spezia game to be a warm-up match for Inter game.
yeah,
So he underestimated them.
yeah, he did, and
Maldini
I
should
hope he.
slap Pioli in the face.
But I hope he learned his mistake. But the funny thing is, if like Salamakers, I don't like Salamakers,
I'm done with him,
but
man.
he
I'm done
was
with him.
he, but he was our best attacker that game.
This game,
How?
How do you
How
mean?
can
He was
that
never in the box
to?
or anything. He was just
But
running up.
he was the only one that showed initiative.
Yeah, but he lacks the intelligence to do the
Yeah, he
right
lacks
passes,
it, but
man.
like the
he's
the
the only one
players
that
that
tried. You mean?
the only one that tried, that showed initiative. He was running. He was
Compared to
he that
everyone else,
that's
yeah.
If you
compared to
compare him
everyone.
with everyone else, but if
But that says a lot about this game. Like
What the
just
hell
that
was wrong with the other
Salamakers was
guys? Yeah.
what the hell was wrong with them if Salamakers was doing all that? What the hell? I
What do
mean,
you guys think about this Latan's performance?
uh,
he didn't do anything. I mean,
What was he supposed to do
I
when?
get that his job is to just receive the ball and score, so you can blame the other players for not giving him those passes.
he didn't get much service, but
So
he didn't win any duels at all.
Yeah, he
And
looked.
even
I agree. He looked weak against that defensive guy who always marked him.
yeah,
He almost started to punch him at some point during the match because he couldn't handle the marking. There was something different with this one and the Crotone Bologna match with Zlatan. You always see Zlatan running back and help in the defense, right? He
yeah,
just stayed up in this match.
yeah. That's the thing. I mean,
Was he
he's.
tired or what was it?
I mean, look, like
Why
we
let him
all
play
know
90 minutes if he's so goddamn tired?
exactly. He's almost 40 years old. Why play him for 90 minutes? Why take out the only youngster we have in our attacking area, Liao, that looked lively in the start? But why take him out and put in Mandzukic? That's as slow as Zlatan.
The problem is because it's Zlatan, they expect him to turn the game around even if there's 1 or 2 minutes on the clock. He can maybe do that
Yeah, just like the
They don't have the trust in Liao to turn the match around. It's just psychological. They think like Liao is too inexperienced, too young
But
to be
that's the
able to
problem.
turn this
That's the
game around. We need someone with experience to be on the pitch to get the other guys going. But Zlatan looked shocked and tired. He was grunting. He was like, "Oh man, this is going wrong in every
and,
direction."
and Zlatan is a player that can do something magic in the even if you have played bad, like the Udinese game we were
Yeah, of
losing,
course. That's the
and he
reason.
scored a bicycle kick in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
that's
ten
the reason.
minutes.
That's
So
the only reason. He can do that little extra maybe to just put one in and wake the other guys up. But
yeah,
but Zlatan looked bad in this one also. So
yeah. I mean, his pass. Even when Mandzukic came on, they both were terrible.
I don't know what the
Bringing the
hell
ball
Mandzukic
down.
is do. So what is his position? What is he supposed to play? Left wing, center forward?
I mean, I'm starting to think that the Mandzukic, like
There will be
he
maybe
was
this is the biggest flop of the.
yeah, I was like kind of happy. Oh, Mandzukic is coming, but we thought about the name Mandzukic. We didn't think that this guy hasn't even been playing in the top
he should change his
leagues.
shirt number.
Remember, he was in Qatar before this, so he's basically finished. So and then he didn't play for a year. And then he's supposed to compete against Inter, Juventus. We are dead.
I mean, we have to buy a striker
We need a
in the summer.
goddamn striker. I
But
don't.
because if I'm going to be honest, maybe this sounds cocky. I think Milan is 100% in the Champions League next year. Like my only issue is that
Okay, looking at the table now, I think we are like 10 points from the fourth spot or something. 9 points, right?
yeah, yeah. I don't think we can. Sorry to say, but fuck this up. I don't think we can fuck this up.
So nine
I think
9 points. Think about how many games is left. We played 38 games in total. It's like what is it? 16 games left.
16, 15, maybe something like that. Yeah, but I don't. I
Nine
don't think we
points.
can mess this up.
I think that's why I'm saying, man. If we lose the derby, if we lose the derby,
Yeah, if we lose the derby, we're still the second.
yeah,
But my
then we
issue.
don't have a lead. Then we don't have a lead of 9 points to the fourth spot. Then we have only 6 points. So
Yeah,
two games.
But those
then we're
other
gonna.
teams will
Remember,
also
we have
lose.
Juventus left. We have Roma, Napoli, Lazio. Everything can happen.
Yeah, I know, but they also have very tough
Of
games.
course, everything can happen.
But my only issue is that we were number one. I was like expecting like a scudetto.
Okay,
Like that's what
let
bums me out.
we Milan fans, yeah, but we have been we carried away a little bit because we were not expecting to be in the first place.
Yeah, we were not expecting, but we were in the
So
first
this
place.
was
But
just a bonus to stay on top
yeah,
for so long.
yeah, yeah, it was a bonus. I mean, the as we all know, the goal was to go in the Champions League, but we were number one. A lot, like the whole season, we were number
So
one.
that's because of
So
that we should compete for the scudetto. I understand that we should compete for it, but to expect that we should win it.
But everything can change by next week. If we win against Inter, now everyone's gonna talk about the Scudetto
Exactly.
again.
Everyone will believe in the scudetto again. Everyone will say we're back on top. We're gonna fix this.
yeah, I hope we can win this game, but I'm not feeling confident. I'm not. I don't see it as a
You don't feel
likely.
confident. We're gonna predict the game later, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anything more to say about the Spezia game, or should we wrap this up and go to the next subject?
Okay,
Um. Yeah, we can wrap it up. I mean, there's not much
Just
more to say
frustration
about
and
this.
anger and disappointment and we expect
Yeah, yeah.
comeback.
I mean, just I don't know if we mentioned this, but 0 shots on target.
Yeah,
on goal.
Yeah, on goal.
and
That's
last time that
the
happened, it was like when was it? We had 0 shots on.
3 years ago, I think.
So this is
yeah we
this is a
were
very bad statistic, like going forward. So to a derby, God help us.
Yeah, God help us.
I think we should. Oh my God, we need to play our best game. Yeah. Okay. So we're done with the Spezia recap. Let's talk a little bit, not for too long, but about the contract renewals.
Yeah, we all know the most important ones are Donnarumma and Hakan
Let's
Çalhanoğlu.
talk about Donnarumma's
Even,
situation. What's Raiola doing?
I mean, Raiola is doing what an agent should do, really. I mean, imagine you were a player. Imagine you're a player. I mean, he's a great agent for the players. He doesn't think about the fans. He doesn't care about the fans.
Did you read the article that said that Gio is not happy with the Raiola's tactics?
But they have. How many times have they said that? The last renewal, when
They're playing a
everybody
good
was.
cop, bad cop, right?
If he was not happy, would have fired him like Hamsik did. And
Yeah, I
other
know.
players have-
That ring the bell from the previous contract renewal. Because Donnarumma always said, "Yeah, that's not my choice. That's where Raiola wanted to negotiate my paycheck."
I know. I can see what Raiola is trying to do. He's trying to make Donnarumma the highest paid goalkeeper in the world.
For that, he needs to go. For that, Donnarumma has to leave Milan because
But
Milan will never
n-
pay him 10 million.
but is he worth 10 million?
Hell,
Be on.
God,
Be honest.
not for us. We don't have that kind of money. We are not. We are not Real Madrid or Bayern München or
If there is one player in our squad that is worth 10 million, it is him.
okay. How can you justify pay him 10 and then you have like half the team getting like 2.5, 3? It's not
Because he's our best player.
Come on, man. So you
He is our best player. How many times have he saved us?
so okay. No. Okay, let's say he's our best player. Okay, and I agree with that. But let's say you want to get a top forward. You want to get in a top center forward. How much you going to pay him? If you give him 10 million, how much you going to pay that?
Okay,
You're going to pay 12, 13, 14? Do we have is Milan that kind of a project?
I mean, how much does Zlatan earn?
He is 6, right?
Zlatan makes 7 million.
And
I think there are a lot of good strikers out there
for 7,
that want for 7 million.
better than Zlatan.
I mean,
better than Zlatan.
I think next season, yeah.
Zlatan earns
Zlatan isn't a player that we can rely on next season. I
After
think.
what you say?
Zlatan earns 7 million because he was a free agent. Usually, free agent players earn more in salary.
Yeah, he didn't have a transfer fee that he came.
And
he came
we
free.
all know we don't have a player like in Zlatan's caliber as a free agent.
Yeah,
As a
Yeah,
free
but we
agent,
should
you can't sign
splash
him.
money to buy, like Inter did
Exactly.
with Lukaku.
So when you do that, when you pay,
that's why Khedira and Juventus get so much money and Ramsey because they were free agents.
I mean, I think Elliot will splash money because if we come to the Champions
no,
League,
they
I
will
don't
never
think.
splash money, man.
No, they're not gonna splash maybe 150
They will
million on a
invest in good
on a
investment.
Haaland. Yeah, but we're in the Champions League, and we can't invest in talent 20-year-olds that hasn't proved anything if we're gonna compete.
No, if you
We will
want to win the Champions League, you need
No,
experienced
yeah,
players.
not just win, just go out of the group stage, just be in the
Yeah, of course. No,
quarterfinals and stuff like that.
let's say if your final ambition is to someday win the Champions League in like 5 years time or whatever, need experienced players with youngsters, and that's exactly what our project is formed right now. We have
Right now,
Hakan, you have
But who is our striker?
no.
that
We need
can-
a striker. Of course, we need a striker. All I'm saying, if the discussion we had before this was if we pay 10 million to Donnarumma, how are we going to justify the paycheck for the other players? How are we going to justify
if Donnarumma gets a raise,
getting?
everyone else will want to get a raise too.
Yeah, but
That's the thing, man.
nobody is. Yeah, I know. I agree. I hope we don't.
We're going to
We don't
ruin the whole
renew
project.
Donnarumma for. We don't. I don't. I hope we don't renew Donnarumma for 10 million. That would be
It's
a
probably
bad
around
message.
7 or something.
But yeah, How much does he earn now? Like 7.6.
I think 6 and 1 million for
Yeah,
his brother.
How old is this guy? He's like 21, 22. What is he?
21, I think.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, is it better is it better that we, all right, forget Donnarumma, let him go to PSG, and we don't know, we splash 30 million on a goalkeeper that's supposed to be good. We don't even know. We know Donnarumma will perform every year. He
Yeah,
has done it.
he's a solid goalie for the 20 years, next 20 years.
Yeah.
Next, yeah, maybe next 20 years. And also, he is the starting Italian
Are you gonna pay him
goalkeeper.
10 million now, and in 4 or 5 years you're gonna pay him what, 12, 13? You just gonna
Yeah, I think we should do that.
where's the ceiling? But look at this. Raiola said,
I don't think we should do that immediately. We should negotiate with Raiola, trying to, all right, 7, 8. But if
I
it's the
think we
last
should not go
option,
past 8. And
I heard that Raiola said yes to 7, but he only wants a 2-year
yeah,
renewal.
that's the thing. That's crazy. How can you
But
expect
Maldini wants 5 years for 7.
for just 1 or 2 years give him 7 million? That's the biggest joke I've heard, because that guy wants his commission. Isn't that what he earns?
Yeah, he wants to renew every year.
Yeah. So he's just expecting us. Okay, if we don't raise his salary next year or in 2 years, you're just gonna move him eventually. So I'm saying this. I'm saying this. This is the second time we have this carousel with the Raiola. Let's just put Raiola and Donnarumma on the table. Put Maldini and everyone else, Gazidis and everyone, to have a sit down and just say, okay, look at this. We're not gonna pay you more than 8 million. We're expecting you sign a 4 to 5 years contract for that 8 million. You have a clause if you want to leave. I don't know, around 100, 120, whatever. If you don't like it, take your agent and yourself and get the hell out.
nah, I don't agree
You
with
can't be
that.
having this shit.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like Raiola, but Raiola has a lot of good players. I mean, even Haaland is represented by Raiola, and he has good players.
What if there's some truth into the fact that Gigio is disappointed with Raiola and he thinks he's being too stubborn and he's playing his own game and tactics? Maybe.
I mean, if Donnarumma is smart, he should tell Raiola to settle because he knows the last time every Milan fan came for him.
But
They
listen,
even
man,
threw
we told Raiola
money.
to settle last time, and Raiola wouldn't settle. He was always buzzing in his ear, like, you need to give me the benefit of the doubt. You need to give me some time. I'm gonna give you better. I'm gonna fix those extra millions. Blah 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 blah. He told this. He's telling the same story over and again to his family. It's the same goddamn story with Raiola.
But he should. It's his agent. At the end of the day, it's not Raiola's choice. It's Donnarumma's choice. And this is why I have so much respect for Buffon. Even though he plays for a rival, he would never do this. His team came to the Serie B and he stayed with his team. He has lowered his salary
I have no respect
for
for.
Juventus.
I have no respect for Donnarumma. I have zero respect because he's putting us through this
I
shit every time.
every time he does this, yeah, I have no respect for him.
I
At
want his I
this,
want his competence. He's the best goalkeeper.
yeah, I want this. I have respect for his competence. Yeah, I just hope that we renew with Donnarumma. Then we settle the goalkeeping spot is settled for the next 15 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Just sign it.
Hakan, you think we're gonna renew?
Yeah, it looks like he will renew.
Yeah, I Hakan it looks more likely. It's crazy to say, but it looks more likely to
You
renew
want
with
5 or
Hakan.
5.5, or what does he want?
4.5, I think, or
He
5.
You want 5, right?
he he, he is worth it.
Yeah, I think he's worth
Not
around
I'm
4 or 5.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean Spezia game he was awful, but at the
but that was a good wake up
look,
call also, because a lot of people said that, okay, Hakan, so what do you say now? So you play a good 8 minutes and then you play terrible 80 minutes, 10 times more than that. You can't even make 2 good passes. So he needs to prove himself in this season. If we comfortably get a Champions League position, I say give him 5 million. Comfortably,
yeah, I mean
comfortably. I
he
don't want to.
earns
I don't
right
want to.
now.
Yeah,
He has a salary of 2.5, 2.5 right now. He has,
double that if you go to
and
Champions League. Double that. He's
yeah,
the
double
assist,
that.
he's the assist king in Europe.
Yeah, he's the best playmaker. So He earns to get a double on his wage.
And
And
Calabria
and
and Kessie are
and can I ask you one thing? Hakan is he just turned
28,
34.
27.
I'm just kidding.
27.
25.
No, at 27. How if you would renew double the salary on Hakan? How many years? If you were Milan, how many? How many?
I will double it, and I want him to sign 4 years.
4
4 years.
years. Yeah, I think 4 years will be good.
If he wants 2 years or something like that for a double salary, he can forget it. We can't
Yeah.
have short term contracts. Then
No.
then we have to do this all over again
Yeah, these
every 2 years.
youngsters they have to be smart. They have to lock them in. But another thing, this is like
Kessie renew Kessie immediately.
yeah.
Kessie and Calabria.
But this is another thing. I'm kind of disappointed in the board. Why wait for this long? Like Donnarumma, he can be like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave,"
No,
and
because
if he
Hakan was not playing as good 1 year ago, so we were not
okay,
planning to
Hakan, but
renew.
why not Donnarumma?
Because we
Why?
had other priorities. We need to act in the transfer window. We needed players.
But it's just a contract renewal.
But
Just
it's not when it comes to Rayola's players. It's always a hustle and a
but
headache.
this if we lose Donnarumma for free, he can choose to go to any team he wants. That would be a disaster if he would have picked another Italian team.
That would be a biggest disaster.
And that would be a disaster, and we would blame the board
Of
for
course,
this.
100% the board's fault. I'm not saying, but if they come out and say he wouldn't accept anything less than 10 million, would you be mad?
But if he would have said this a year ago,
But maybe he
if we
played us. Maybe he played us. Maybe we kept quiet
yeah,
until
but that's the thing. Like he has only like how much is it left in the season? A couple of months. Like Rabiot did the same thing in PSG, and they put him in the bench for like 6 months or something like that. But if we would have did the contract renewal with Donnarumma a year ago, we could have threatened him and say, if you don't sign for 8 million, which is a good offer,
yeah.
we're gonna bench you for the rest of the season, and that would be
You know what? I think there's a couple of things there. One, I think the biggest factor is Raiola because he's a charlatan. He's a devious pig. He always no. Let's be honest, man. He
yeah, he is a
wants to
devious
make
speak,
the
but
player, but he wants the worst for the club. He don't care
yeah,
because he
yeah, but he doesn't work for the club. He works for the players. So
so
I
so he's you can't rely on his words. Maybe he never. We all read in the articles he's shocking us with these demands. 10 million. Where the hell did that come from? No one even mentioned this.
But this is all rumors and gossip, so we don't know what's really happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, maybe it's not even this,
yeah,
but
but we all know Raiola how he is,
and
and
some other thing, and another thing is that Briola is maybe the biggest reason, but another thing is like remember like we were building our club from the bottom up. Like, look, we just brought in Maldini as a sporting director and all that. So we were doing so much at the same time. We couldn't have a sit down with Raiola and Donnarumma for like 2 years ago. We couldn't. That was impossible. We had so many issues. We had so many holes to fill. So I think that they did the best they could. It's easy for us to sit and say and judge and say why didn't they renew earlier, blah blah blah. But you always get in these situations. I think at the end, and people are not totally honest, man. It's a business, as you said. They will always
yeah,
defend. They want to get the highest paycheck. So we see. Let's see what happens. Maybe a lot of this is rumors, as Afa said also. So
yeah, yeah. Maybe it is. I just hope
yeah.
he Donnarumma stays with us next season.
Yeah. So and Ibra, just concluding with Ibra. Do you want Ibra to? Do you guys want him for another year?
Yeah, I want him for another year, but I also want a striker we can rely on every game. That's not injury prone
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. We will get a center forward in.
I mean, I think Zlatan is a good leader, but I mean, it's not fair for him. Also, he's 40 years old to be like to carry this much weight on his
Yeah, that's
shoulders.
crazy. I have never heard a 40-year-old center forward having to do basically everything: being the leader, score the goals, teach the youngsters,
Yeah, but
always be fit, never get injured,
yeah, it's too much.
take all the
Weight on
shit
his
from
shoulder.
people like Zapata and Lukaku. Nobody. I mean, if I was him, I have all that money and everything. I say, you know what? It's not worth it. What the hell is this shit? He's a great guy because when he devotes himself to something, I know he wants the money and he wants to play, but it's obvious he don't want to leave football. He loves football. He
He
wants to
loves
Yeah, he
he
loves
loves to
football. You
train,
know,
and loves to train even when his family is in Sweden. They live
look.
in
He leaves
Sweden.
his family all together and just lives by himself in Italy just to be able to play. Who the hell does that at 40?
Yeah.
Everyone we have seen in national teams and club teams around 35, 36, they're like, peace, I'm out, man. I'm going to chill with my family.
Mhm.
yeah, of course.
This guy is like, no, I can chill with them the rest of my life. I have a couple of more years. I'm going to give it all I got till I die on that pitch. And you never see. Let's see. Okay, Ash, you love Ronaldo, right? Cristiano
I
Ronaldo.
mean, yeah, I mean, if you compare him to Messi, I will
What?
always pick Ronaldo.
Yeah. Why don't you come clean with your love for Ronaldo?
I don't. I like Ronaldo. He to me he is the greatest
Do you
footballer of
actually
all
see
time.
him playing when he's
I
39?
think Zlatan and Cristiano
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
two players who
I
can
think
play until 40.
I think
Only those
Ronaldo is the only one that can do it like Zlatan has.
only
If you
those
ask me, I think Ronaldo is getting washed up right now. So I don't see
But
how
how though? He is number one in the
because he's
scoring.
Ronaldo, man.
Four penalties out of the 16 goals. It's four penalties,
But
just
he's
as
looking for
Lukaku.
penalties. Okay, okay. I'm going to be
Is
honest.
this a Milan podcast
Zlatan is
or
always looking for Zlatan is also looking for penalties.
But that's what a
all
striker
big
has to
strikers are
do.
looking for penalties?
All strikers are looking for penalties,
The
and
difference
you
between Ronaldo
expect.
and Zlatan is Ronaldo takes his penalties and scores.
No, 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 no. He's not washed up, but he's not the you have to be honest, man. He's not the same player as he was when he was 30.
Neither is
Of
Zlatan,
course,
neither
he's
is
He's
Messi.
not. Of course,
slower. He's what do you say,
he's
Afe?
slower.
Neither is Zlatan, neither is Messi.
Yeah, none of the
Changes.
players. But the
So
thing
he's
is,
not. Do you think he's amongst the best players in the world right now?
Ronaldo, yes. And
yeah,
Zlatan is
Ronaldo.
also among the best, and Messi. Still, even when they are 30.
Yeah, I think the
So,
yeah he is top three. It's Lewandowski. I think after Lewandowski, it's Ronaldo right now in the world.
Lewandowski is not that young either. He's like 33 or 30.
Yeah, he is not. He's a lot younger than Ronaldo, but he's not
Okay,
young.
maybe he's 30 or 31.
I
yeah.
can check real quick. Lewandowski.
Okay, so you guys want to Ibrahimovic to renew, and I love
He's
Zlatan, of course, and I want him to renew.
Lewandowski is 32.
Okay, yeah, 32. So it's just a couple years.
Another weird thing is that most of the greatest strikers in the world right now are over 30. All of the top 10 strikers, Suarez, Lewandowski, Zlatan, Ronaldo, Messi, all of them are over 30.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, so,
Except for Haaland.
but Haaland is young. Shouldn't he get some recognition to be one of the
Even
best?
Lewandowski has scored like 10 goals more than Haaland. So
Yeah,
even if
yeah, that's the thing. Like, even though Haaland is a promising player and he's very good for his age, if there was a player, I mean, this is the thing. Like, even though Zlatan, Ronaldo, Messi, they are this old as they are. If we had a player that was 18 that were playing like these players, we
or
would say,
24,
"Wow,
But
yeah,
you know
wow,
why we
what a
don't have it, right?
talent!"
You guys, you know why we don't have it.
we only have Mbappe who scores goals like
We
a
didn't
lot.
have. Not even Zlatan, Messi, Ronaldo was like just pumping in goals when they were 18, 20. They needed experience every
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah, like Inzaghi came to Milan when he was like 28 or something.
Yeah, he was old when he
Mm.
came. Yeah, he wasn't the young one.
He was like 40.
Yeah, and he became a legend.
Yeah, scored 2 goals in the final.
Oh, sorry, man. You need to cut that out.
I will fix. I
We
will
should
fix it.
probably move on and talk about the Europa
Yeah,
League game and the
yeah.
Inter game.
Let's move on. Let's contract renewals. Let's just wait a couple of months until the summer to see what happens. And so we have this game on Thursday against the previous Red Stars, right?
Yeah, it's a home and away game. So
Oh, thank God! And I knew it was a home away game, but I just forgot about it. I'm just so devastated by the Spezia. I, can't, I don't even
so
look
even if
forward.
you lose
I
three
don't even.
0 we can.
What do you say, Alfred?
Even if you lose 3-0, we can um,
We don't care. We
win.
just win the derby, man. Just get this game over with. Just
Yeah,
just just put in that Colombo.
Colombo we loaned out to Serie B.
Put in Colombo in the up front.
I heard that Mandzukic is gonna start this game.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah,
guy.
he
That's what I
can.
can say. We need to see Mandzukic in one game to see what if he still can play football or not. We haven't seen shit from him.
He hasn't done anything.
All I see is
Yes,
practice pictures. All I see is practice pictures where he do karate kicks. Have you seen it? He's jumping up and down and doing crazy shit. Like he imitates Zlatan. He's like, look at me, I'm tall also.
Nah, he has to prove himself. Yeah, I haven't seen anything
I haven't
positive
seen
from
anything
him.
from him, man.
What is happening, man?
Ash, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Stop touching the buttons.
Oh no,
Okay,
I
with
will
the keyboard. We're
edit it out.
recording.
Now I'm just watching the stats for the Zvezda game.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea how if they're any good right now because I know in history. Alfred, can you do a quick recap from the history?
They are top of the table right now. They just like what was that Norwegian team we met, and then we
Yeah,
bought
yeah,
Hauge from
yeah,
that
yeah.
team. They were unbeaten. This team is also unbeaten in the league. I think is
They
won
have
like
two
every game.
losses. They have 2 losses and 19 wins.
They are like
Oh, I'm
10
sorry,
points.
two draws. I'm sorry, 2 draws and 19 wins, 0 losses.
And how many points ahead? The second place team.
9. The second place is like 50, so 9 points ahead.
Yeah, they are the best team in the league. Yeah, They are in great form. So,
They won the
but it's
Champions League in 1991, man.
yeah. So they have a history.
So we actually played them like around in the 80s, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Is this the Red Star they use? They were named the Red Stars and something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know much
Okay, they have
about this thing.
yeah, they have one. They have a second place Europa League, one Champions League, and one second place UEFA Super Cup. So I think we should make let Zlatan rest, let a lot of people rest, let Kessie rest. God damn it, we need
Yeah, I
we
mean,
need
Who should
fresh
play
legs for
all
the
of
job.
them rest? If Kessie and Benacer rest, who should play instead?
I think Benacer definitely.
Tonali.
I think Benacer should definitely play.
Benacer and
He
who?
needs to play before the Inter game. We can't have. He needs to get his confidence back. I think
I think
maybe just put in Benacer, Miet, or Benacer and Krunic. Oh my god, I can't even say Krunic.
what about Tonali?
Tonali, but I don't know if Benacer and Tonali can play together. I don't know.
That's too risky. Benacer and Tonali.
I think Tomori should play
So
instead of
Benacer and
Kier.
Mayet maybe. Benacer and Mayet maybe.
Yeah, that could work.
That could work, but that can also be a disaster.
But I don't care. This is the Europa League, so
Yeah, to be honest, man. If I'm gonna be honest,
Let's take them in the second leg.
I don't.
Let's take them in the
I
second.
don't really. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about this game. If I'm gonna be honest,
If
like
we
to me,
would have won against Spezia, you would have said the opposite.
yeah, but to me, like even if we would have won against Spezia, like the Serie A is way more important.
this is good.
I'm thinking about Inter.
Yeah,
Like this, like I don't really care about the Europa League. It would be great if we win it, but I
I'm gonna
rather
make
just.
an announcement. I'm just saying it right now. I have given up on the scudetto after this. I think we're not gonna turn this around, man.
Yeah, I mean, after the Inter game, we will see
Oh,
if we win.
that would be the what do you say as the nail in the coffin?
Yeah, if we lose, it's the nail in the coffin for the Scudetto. If we win, we have a chance for it, of
If you
course.
lose, they are 4 points ahead of us.
Even if we draw, it's kind of like it's a bad result at the end of the day.
Because we have
But
tough games after that also.
yeah, we have Roma, and Inter has it easy. But
Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah,
So,
but
okay,
that's the
so we
thing.
want
Like,
to
some part of me wants Juve to play good the rest of the season and win the
oh my god,
Scudetto.
win
If
win
in
their 10th in a row. Oh my
Yeah, please let Juve win and not
no,
Inter.
I don't know, man, because I don't want Inter to win, obviously, but I can't. At the same time, I can't have Juventus win another one.
But who would you rather?
Can't see Ronaldo win.
Again.
I will kill myself.
No, but like anyone
No,
else but Inter.
I know. There's just those two. There's no other real competition.
Like,
That's why we have to like go all in, man.
yeah, we have to go all in. And the bad thing is, if Inter wins, they have 19 Scudettos. We have 18.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah.
tied with them right now.
The best scenario is that Inter win with 10 points more than us, but then, because of the salary and they can't pay the players, they get the 20 points deduction and we win the
Yeah,
league.
it
That,
would be like a
that,
Calciopoli, but
yeah,
we
we're just
benefit from it.
dreaming.
yeah, that would be a dream.
That would be the biggest dream. Imagine they picking up the Scudetto, and then 2 days later they're like, "You didn't pay the salary, so you're going to Serie B."
They didn't pay Hakimi's salary, so this
That would be the most undeserved Scudetto, but I would
that would be
celebrate
the
like
best joke.
crazy.
Half
The best
the
joke
Inter
ever.
fan base will get strokes, so like they will get heart attacks and everything. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, okay.
Oh
So what do
man,
you guys think about the Thursday match against this Chechnya? I can't even pronounce the name.
I think a draw.
That's it.
To be honest,
I
You
think
think we draw?
1-0,
yeah, draw.
1-0 for Milan.
Okay, so draw. What you say? 0-0.
Maybe 2-2.
Wow, you're expecting a lot of goals. Okay,
Yeah,
Afe?
a lot of mistakes. I'm
I
expecting.
think a 1-0 for Milan.
Okay, I go with. My God, Milan played so bad. I can't forget this thing. I can't even think. Okay, maybe I go with. I think I want to say 0-0, but it's so boring. You say 1-0, and you say 2-2, and I say Milan will crush them.
1-0.
I think Milan will get a 2-1.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think we will rest some players and we will get a win eventually because we needed that the confidence boost. Okay, it's okay. We go longer than 1 hour. We always do.
Yeah, we always
Let's
do.
keep the 1 hour mark because it's we have a lot to say. And next thing we like to talk about, and none of us predicted the Spezia game. You guys said, I think you guys said 2-0.
Yeah, I said 2-0 Milan, but it was 2-0 Spezia,
It
so I
should be
was
the
right
other way
about the
around.
result.
Yeah, you were 100% wrong. 2-0 Milan.
Yeah, but to be fair, we all said a win for Milan.
I
So
said 3-1. I actually thought they would put up a fight and we would like put in the third one at the end. But actually, the game should have ended 3-1 to them. You remember the post? They shoot they shoot at the post at the last second.
yeah, yeah. I
Imagine,
mean, they
imagine if it would have ended 3-1.
3-0.
I mean 3-0.
that would be crazy.
I think we,
That would be like embarrassing. I mean,
this,
it is
this was
already
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
3-0 would have been like we're done. We're done.
Yeah, Spezia out of all teams.
Yeah.
Like, when did they became like Real Madrid for us?
Oh yeah, and the number 80 became Messi. What? We let him become
It's
Messi.
crazy. Fucking Spezia. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, man. Okay, so 0-0. Oh, none of you said 0-0. You said 2-2, and you said
1-0.
1-0, and I said I forgot what I said. I said
You
2-1.
said
Okay,
2-1.
Yeah,
we
2-1.
have talked about the derby. We don't need to talk about it. Do you
We can
what?
predict the game.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to say about the derby? Just prediction?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. This
Yeah, we
is
all
tough, man. It could
And
go either
yeah.
way, man.
Like how I'm gonna predict this? Like, am I gonna predict from my heart, or I'm gonna predict like what I really think?
That's the thing. It's the derby. You can never predict. Of course, we're all gonna say no. We should predict it with our heads. Let's be honest,
Uh,
man. Let's forget about being Milanistas for a second and just predict it with our heads. What's gonna happen? As a neutral, what will happen? Neutrals would
as in,
say Inter will destroy you.
yeah, I think also Inter will win. If I'm gonna be honest, if
What? Because
yeah,
of that Lukaku run? Because you think he can do that against us?
I think that Inter is on a great form right now, and I'm afraid this after this game we may not be in a great form. And they've been like crushing their opponents. Even Lazio had a very great run. They had the best run in the Serie A the last games, and we all saw what they did to them.
Oh my god!
I mean, if I'm going, I'm just in Bet365, and I'm seeing like Inter pays
Damn.
2.05 right now. They're favorites. Milan pays 3.60. I mean, even a draw is more likely, according to the betting sites. But I know we can't really trust betting. You know, you never know. But like they're favorites, and they have the right to be. They have been playing good. Let's be honest. I think if I'm gonna think with my brain and not with my heart, I think a 2-0 victory for Inter. But I
Wow!
hope it's the other way around.
Wow! 2-0 in the derby. Yeah. Okay.
I hope
You have
it's
given
not. I
up.
really
You have,
hope it's
yeah,
not.
yeah. You have given up.
I mean, just by observing the last game from us and their last game and how they've been playing. But nah, I hope it's. I hope I'm dead wrong.
Okay.
I hope the next episode y'all can say, "What the hell were you
You
thinking?"
suck at predictions. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, I hope. I really
Never
hope.
predict a game again. You should be ashamed of yourself. I think we should do a prediction, and we should say our preferred lineups. So you say 2-0, and what is your preferred lineup?
My preferred lineup will be. Should I start from
Yeah,
like
just
all players?
Goalkeeper to the attack.
you want our first goalkeeper, that Tata in goal, right?
Yeah, Tata, of course. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, no.
So
No, I want, of course, Donnarumma.
Roman goal.
I want, I want Romagnoli, Tomori, Hernandez, and I want Calabria. I want Kessie and Tonali, and
You want
I
Tonali in the
want,
derby. That was a new one.
yeah, I want Tonali in the derby.
Yeah,
I
Benacer
think,
have sucked a lot.
yeah, right now I want Tonali in the derby.
Yeah, no one trusts Benacer anymore.
Yeah, and then I want Rebic, uh, Salamaker, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
You want to so you want to bench
No Haka.
And Hakan also.
Of course I can. Of course I can. Yeah.
Yeah, Hakan. I forgot.
So okay,
Yeah, that's the lineup for me.
yeah. So Afir, what do you predict? And what is your lineup?
I always predict a Milan win, so 2-0 for Milan.
Damn.
And Donnarumma should start.
Conte will kill himself if he loses 2-0 to us.
And Gigio Donnarumma should start. On the right, Theo Hernandez. On the left, Theo Hernandez. On the right, Calabria. Then Romangoli and this one is hard. Tomori. Then in the midfield, it will be Kessie and either Tonali or Benacer. I think it depends on the Europa League game. If Benacer has a good game, then Benacer should play. But in the attack, Salamakers on the right, Hakan in the middle, on the left Rebic should start, then Zlatan on the top.
Yeah, that's basically like how I said it. Just you
But
said that
maybe I should,
Benacer maybe.
yeah, maybe I would change Tomori with Kier because he's more experienced, but I don't know.
Mm.
So basically the same as Ash, and except maybe you put in Kia, right?
Maybe, yeah.
So I just have one question regarding a lineup. I'm going to say my soon, but why do you guys prefer Rebic instead of Liao?
I think Rebic, even though he has, we talked about this on the last episode, he's not a good crosser. I think he's more lethal in goal, in the box
Hmm.
than Liao is.
Hmm.
And Liao, I think he's young. He's a great sub to take in
He's a super
later on. Yeah, he should come in uh, instead of Zlatan. Like Zlatan should go out because Zlatan can't play 90 minutes.
Yeah, and Rebic is good at defending as well. So when he plays, Tio can go on his runs and Rebic can go back and defend. So Tio
Yes.
will have a better game.
Yeah, and the Rebic and Theo, they connect better than Liao and Theo do,
And
as we
Rebic,
saw on
yeah,
the Spezia game.
Rebic is better with the headers and he's more clinical
Yeah.
and he fights. He's not lazy. Sometimes Liao is a bit
Yeah, of
lazy.
course, he's laid back and he's nonchalant. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
has more experience as well.
Because I'm a big,
Yeah,
yeah, because I know that Rebic can score and he can he's stronger, and but I see a more offensive game with Liao. Liao can do that extra surprise the defense. He destroyed Inter last week.
yeah, he
Remember?
has been good with when we have played good teams. Liao, when we played Roma, when we played Inter,
Yeah, he destroyed Inter. Remember?
yeah, and Roma got the assist, and
So
Juventus.
maybe we should build up on that. So I haven't decided if I want Rebic and Liao. So I predict anyways 1-1.
Yeah,
I predict 1-1. I think it will be a tough game. No team will like dominate the other. I think Inter will try to press forward and own the game, and we will play more defensive, and then play on the counters. And Inter will try to play more high up on the pitch and press. So, but I think at the end 1-1. And my lineup is of course Donnarumma and Calabria. And but I still prefer. I know tomorrow is great right now, but we haven't seen him in big games, and we haven't seen him in important games. Derby is another beast. It's not like a ordinary.
Yeah, but he played in the Derby in the Coppa Italia.
Yeah, there
It
was the
was
Cope, and we yeah we got beaten, right? We didn't.
yeah, but he was the
It was
like the
good.
only one of the
It
positive
was a good
things. And
surprise. But I still prefer
yeah,
Kier because of his experience. If he's fit, if Kier is fit, he is rested, he is fit, he can be the usual Kier. I want Kier Romangoli and I want Hernandez on the left. And for the midfield, you said a good thing there, Ash. It depends on the Europa League game. If Benacer
yeah,
start,
after that.
oh, Afe.
I yeah,
If
Mm.
Benacer has a good game in Europa League, I think he should start with Kessie because we want that duo back.
because Benacer in form is the best midfielder in Serie A, I
Yeah, I
think.
agree. People say Barella and all that, but Barella is great. I would buy Barella in a heartbeat. But when Benacer was at his best, Barella was nowhere to be seen. So Barella is in a good form right now. So I think it's going to be a good battle. In the I want that duo back. So I'm hoping for Kessie and Benacer. If I had to choose, and they were all in good form. So but right now hesitating because maybe Tunali starts against this Europa League game. I don't know, but he should start with Benacer in Europa League, so give him some playing time. And then of course Hakan. And on the left, this is a hard one. I think I would start with Rebic because I'm afraid that we need that defensive game in the beginning. So yeah, Rebic, Zlatan, and Salemaker.
Yeah. And
So the only
can I
difference
also
is Simon in the back and Benacer in the middle for me instead of Tonali.
Yeah.
Benacer in the middle?
Yeah, because if he plays good in Europa League,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I like right now. I'm saying Tonali, but if he, of course, if he plays good in the Europa League, I would prefer Benacer and Kessie.
so yeah,
Uh,
so
but I'm also predicting another thing this game. I don't know for who, but I think we will see a lot of cards, maybe a red
Another
this game.
fight
you
from
think
Zlatan.
so? Yeah,
I think there's still a little bit of
of course,
bad
could
blood a
be.
bit.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna
So
call someone a donkey this game.
maybe,
Yeah, I think
yeah, it would be a tough fight.
it's gonna be the biggest battle in the sense we can remember. Like we haven't played this important game, such an important game for like so many years. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping that the Zlatan and all the guys can stay cool. I don't want any reds. I don't want the ref to decide the game. I don't want it to be.
No, I don't want the rift. I want the best team to
I don't
win.
want no
Yeah.
pens. I just want a clean match where both team play tough, like they always do. They kill each other in the derby, so we don't expect anything less. So
What do
going.
you guys What do you guys think of playing Liao in the future? Maybe in Liao on the right wing instead, so we can
Yeah,
play Red on the left, Liao on the right.
have
Yeah,
we
let's.
have
Not this
done it. We
game,
have experimented with it before during the game.
heavy.
Yeah,
As a
we have
yeah,
moved,
change
we have moved him to the right.
together. Liao right, Rebic left, and someone on top.
I don't remember if Rebic was playing left then, but if it was with Brahim or whoever was on the left,
But
or
you
it was
mean in the
Mandzukic. I think
future?
last time Mandzukic was on the left, or we substituted those two. They never played together.
He never started together, Rebic and Liao on the in one on the left, one on the right. It has
No,
been
not
Rebic
started.
on the left.
I think we have experimented with Liao on the right, and I think it's not such a bad idea. You're thinking about the super attacking formation, right? With Liao.
Because Salamaker is not good enough in the attacking
Yeah, of course
field.
he sucks in the attack. So, but Liao isn't that defensive player we need.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
guess
Either
against
way,
Inter, to answer your question, we cannot
not
definitely
against
not
Inter,
start.
but in the near future.
Yeah, in the near future. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Again, next time we meet Spezia, I want Leon.
We should attack the entire game.
yeah.
So,
But the Spezia, it's finished. We played the two
I'm just
games
kidding.
anyway.
Next,
Next time they're gonna meet us, they're gonna be so cocky. They're like, remember the 2-0. Spezia fans on Twitter will like bash us. Okay, guys, I think we can wrap this up.
Yeah, we can wrap this up now. We talked about everything we wanted to talk about, and the episode will air on Tuesday, and episode 4 will come after the derby and the Zvezda game next week on Tuesday. Milan boys every Tuesday. What was
Yeah,
the slogan again? What was the slogan? I forgot.
beating AC Milan every Tuesday.
Exactly. Should we
So
wrap this up?
yes,
yes,
All
we wrap
right.
this up, and you can find us on basically all the platforms from now
Yeah,
on.
Spotify, YouTube. You can listen to the episodes and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, make sure to
For
do
now.
that because as we go on, we will get only better and better, and you will get to know us, and we will have a lot of fun together, guys.
Yes, we will.
All right, so it's night. We need to call it a good night. So to the next episode, Forza Milan then.
Forza Milan!
Forza Milan. Bye, everybody.
bye.